You go out without her and come home at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're really in sales. Right? You know, it's a matter of influencing, isn't it? I mean, we're all marketing. So here's one. Increase the frequency and the quality of contact with your good clients and the competitors' good clients. Like the guy from Volco. You know, increase. And by the way, anybody here in the business, like I know we got a couple of guys here in the Shell station, which is a retail business. Anybody here in retail where people come to you? Put your hands up. A retail store, retail type business. Okay. We got a few people. Okay. Now, one of the things in retail where you often make a mistake is retail is often seen as a passive type business, which means that we have to advertise and market to get people to come to us, right? And my business is proactive because in order for me to have business, I've got to go after it. A bank would rather finance a pizza company than my company. Okay, the reason why, you got the right location, you serve good pizzas, people come to you, don't they? Where my business has to come through me proactively going to get it, and I have to prove that I can do it. And what if I get sick? Okay, and these are some of the realities. Right? So in retail, one of the important things is: are you maximizing proactivity? You know, if you haven't heard from some of the clients, have you picked up the phone and says, "How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while." Okay, you have a go-going campaign. Do you have in the business that you're in the funeral business? Okay, memorial? Okay, yeah. So I'm sure you do have it, but within communities, there are key people in there that are influenced. And it could be the ministers, it could be certain people, certain family members that know a lot of people, and these are the people I continue to have the relationship with it, which drives the business towards me. Okay? Would you agree? Yeah, and so this is the kind of stuff you've got to make sure that you're also proactive in a retail type business. And it means, even if I take my staff, and I got 4 or 5 good staff there, that I can give 5 a day. They just pick up the phone to call the people and say hello and offer them, and we got a special coming out, this is happening, and that's happening, okay? To take the time to do it. So we say increase the frequency, quality of contact with your good clients and your competitors' good clients. Next week, proactively from a selling point of view. We have the business bankers in here. Who's the business bankers with that bank? Okay. Where's PJ's people? Are you a business bank? Yeah, okay. Next week, 70% of your appointments are booked out by Thursday afternoon of this week for next week. You follow that? Yeah. Now, the reason why, it's quite simple, is a lot of people arrive to work on Monday morning, what do they say? What day is it? What am I going to do this week? Right? Now, if I have 70% of my appointments booked for next week, by Thursday afternoon of this week, am I going to have a good weekend? Yes. I'm going to feel good because I already know I'm rolling into next week, aren't I? And then when I walk in Monday morning, I already got appointments. I'm moving, aren't I? Okay. What's that? It depends. What kind of business? Yeah? Oh, sometimes you can't. No, and I would agree. Also, you've got to stay flexible. If you're in a business where there's a lot of calls coming in, you've got to move. So you may say it's going to be 50% or 30%. But it's good to have your appointments set for next week if you're doing those type of calls. Because at least you're on a roll. See, the key to selling is momentum. You ever notice that when you're on a roll, you get lucky? It seems like luck's on your side, isn't it, when you're really moving? And it seems to draw business towards you. So the idea is to see if you can get your momentum happening. Okay, and that's the idea behind that. How about 2 7 a.m. appointments per week if you can? Do you know what that does if you own your own business? Guarantees you to get out of bed. I own my own business. You know, some days I don't get out of bed. Because I don't have to answer to anybody. Okay, but I'll tell you what, I was out of bed this morning at 6 o'clock, a quarter to 6. You know why? Because I had an appointment to be here with you guys. Because if I hadn't had an appointment to be with you guys, I'd still been in bed up at the hotel, watching TV. Right? But the appointment made me come, didn't it? And see, when you got an appointment, you always arrive. You can be sick, you can feel not good, no matter, but you will go, won't you? No matter how I would feel this morning, I would be here. And all I'm saying is if you force yourself into a discipline from a sales marketing point of view or as an owner, and you got 2 7 a.m. appointments, guaranteed you're going to have 2 good days a week. Because if you start early, you'll have a day under your belt. I can tell you that when I start at 5 a.m., when I'm in the office at 5 a.m., by noon hour, I think it's 7 p.m. that night. I can't believe I got everything done I want to do. Okay? Because I started earlier. So it's taken and putting ourselves into that. Now I know there are realities, because I can hear some people going, yeah, but I got kids. Yeah, I got to take them to school. I got to do this and that. You know? Hey, I understand that. Does it have to be every day? Can somebody else take it? You got to do early morning appointment. Okay? And these are just some of the realities. And work longer hours. And all I'm saying here is that during the tough times, tight times, you put in the longer hours. You do it in spurts. Because you can't do 90 hours a week every week. Because you'll crack. Or your family will crack. You know, you've got to take and have a limit.
Top author, speaker and entrepreneur, Bill Gibson from Canada, established Knowledge Brokers International in 1996. The vision was the exclusive offering of world-class training systems and processes to the corporate market world. Through the immediate acceptance in the marketplace of Bill Gibson's sales development, sales management, and personal marketing systems combined with results-based and sustainability-producing templates, KBI has developed a reputation of being the provider of the most comprehensive sales and sales management development and implementation systems available in the